after having the miscarriage, are you and your boyfriend actively trying? Did you have to get a DNC or did everything successfully pass? How was your boyfriend feeling when he found out the news about the miscarriage? Did Elena know you were expecting? What's up, besties? Welcome back to another video. If y'all are new, my name is Alicia. Don't forget to subscribe, y'all. By that title, y'all already know what video is gonna be today. Excuse my nail, it popped off, y'all. But yeah, so I'm going to be doing a Q&A. I told y'all that I was gonna do an updated Q&A on everything about the miscarriage, if I had a DNC, all those stuff. So I asked my Snapchat family some questions. If you're not following me on Snapchat, make sure y'all go follow me. Well, make sure y'all go add me on Snapchat. That way y'all won't miss like none of my little things that I'll be posting on there. So make sure y'all give this video a thumbs up, comment, subscribe. Y'all, I'm outside, so hopefully y'all can hear me. I'm by the pool. So yeah, y'all know, look, I seen something on TikTok when it said when you used to hear a plane, you used to want to look up and just look at it. Nowadays, since with the crashes, you hear that sound, you looking like, hold up, because where's about to land? Like, that joke was so funny, bro. I seen it on TikTok. Okay, y'all, so I'm gonna be answering 8 questions. Got my hair in this little clip, y'all. Okay, so after having the miscarriage, are you and your boyfriend actively trying? No, we're not actively trying at this moment to get pregnant. We really had a talk about it. And we're just like, when it happens, it's just gonna happen. That's the conversation we had, you know. I don't know what it's gonna be in the next couple months or few months or another year. Maybe we gonna decide, like, okay, we can actually try. But from the last conversation we had regarding trying again, that's what we came up with. Like, when it happens, it happens. Did you have to get a DNC or did everything successfully pass? So no, I did not have to get a DNC, thank God. Everything successfully passed through. I know when I went in, they did say, do you want to just do the DNC? That way we can, you know, get everything out and you're done. Do you want to do the pill? You know, but I feel like it's a risk with both of those. Because if I do the pill, what if everything don't come out? I'm going to have to get a DNC regardless. With the DNC, it's guaranteed that everything will come out. But I just like that process. The DNC process just seems a little more traumatizing. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. Like, I looked on YouTube to see exactly how they do it and what they use. It just seemed like a little traumatizing. Like, oh my God. Then they say it could cause problems with you getting pregnant in the future because they're scraping your cervix, all type of junk. So I was really praying, like, oh my God, I pray this junk just pass, because everything just come out. So what I did was I didn't do the pill, I didn't do the DNC. I did it naturally. I wanted to do it naturally. I wanted it to naturally pass. And by the grace of God, everything passed. The only thing with me is that I was just so nervous because y'all know the first miscarriage I had, it was totally different from this miscarriage that I had. This miscarriage, I was bleeding like on and off. And, you know, I just felt scared because I'm like, why am I still bleeding this long, going on and off? 1 minute I'm spotting, then I'm going back to being heavy. Then it lightens up, going back to being heavy, then spotting, then going back to... So it was just so much. And whenever I look on Google, they tell me like it's a sign that it's an infection. It's a sign that there's still some tissue left. So I scheduled a appointment with the GYN. And they did an ultrasound on me, and no tissue was there. Everything, she said everything, she didn't see nothing glowing on the screen. Everything is successfully out. She said, are you experiencing this and that, A, B, and C? I'm like, no, the only thing is I'm bleeding still. Like, it's been damn near a month. Like, wow. You feel me? Like, I'm still gonna bleed. But I'm thinking I'm gonna bleed heavy, then it's going to lighten up to spotting and then completely done. That's how my first miscarriage was. I was comparing the two, y'all. That's how it was the first time. This time, like I told y'all, I was bleeding heavy. it'll light up, then spot, then it go back to bleeding heavy for maybe like a few days, then it'll go to spotting, then it go back to being heavy. So I'm like, oh no, like, baby, because if it was a sign of an infection, I would have had to say, oh yeah, we gotta do the DNC, because that'll cause problems for me. You feel me? And so, but by the grace of God, oh my gosh, everything successfully passed. And update, I did have my first period Sunday. That's the beginning of my first period since the miscarriage. So God is good. How was your boyfriend? Y'all, I hope y'all can hear me because they're cutting grass over there. How was your boyfriend feeling when he found out the news about the miscarriage? So my boyfriend was definitely fucked up. So no, he wasn't fucked up, y'all. He definitely handled the situation good from what because he was trying to be strong for me. He said that he wants to be strong for the both of us, but I felt like, well, damn, I had to stop thinking about myself because this man is also going through it. Like, I just feel like as a woman, we tend to forget that about a man's feelings sometimes, because we're so focused on our own feelings and what we went through. We forget that the man also has feelings and they're also going through what we experienced as well. So I had to put that to the side a little bit and also be there for him, So he was there for me, I was there for him through the whole process. But when I did tell my boyfriend about it, y'all, it was the day of our appointment to see the baby. When I got the news, I wasn't crying. I didn't cry in there, y'all. I was sad as fuck, but I didn't cry in the office. When I got to the car and I instantly FaceTimed my man and he answered the phone, I instantly cried, y'all. I was crying. I couldn't breathe, y'all. Like, I was crying. Like, we didn't plan that. So I was very excited. Like, we were excited about it, So just hearing that there was no baby but just the sac, y'all, and I'm experiencing the pregnancy symptoms and everything, thinking the baby is okay. And then when it's the time of the ultrasound and they tell you that they only see a sac, it's like, so I was crying and everything. He was just like, I could tell Bae was definitely hurt for real, but at the same time he was also trying to be strong for me. And his mom wanted to talk to me. I've talked to her. She like calmed down, like trying to calm me down and stuff like that. Like, he definitely took the news to heart. It would have been his first kid. Like, even though LAI is, that's my kid. That's my kid. LAI is a bonus kid for him, but having your own biological kid, it would have been his first. So it kind of made me like, damn, this would have been your first, like our first together, like, then LAI would have been a sibling. She's always been talking about becoming a sibling, y'all. Like, so I just felt, I was just so down. I was down for a minute, y'all. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I was down for a minute. But for the most part, me and Bae was really just there for each other. Like, so, yeah. What's some advice you would give to someone that experienced a miscarriage? I love this question because I know it's a ton of women that experience or is going through a miscarriage. And my advice to those women is that don't ever think it's you. Don't ever think it's your fault. Don't ever ask yourself, is there something wrong with me? Things happen. I just feel like at the end of the day, I don't want to sound like that, but usually they say when a miscarriage happens, it's because of something within the baby, like abnormal chromosomes or something like that. Like, so me personally, I wouldn't want to bring, a baby into the world that has health issues. So I look at that as like, it's God's, anything that God rejects is for the better. Even though we don't like it and we question it, at the end of the day, God knows what's best. And if it's a rejection from God, better is coming. Better will come for you. Don't beat yourself down about it. And the good thing is that, you know, you can get pregnant. You know, I give my heart out to the women that can no longer get pregnant, that's having trouble getting pregnant. At the same time, it's like, at least you know that you are able, you're blessed to know that I can get pregnant, I can try again, you know. So that's my advice to the women that experience the miscarriage, just going through a miscarriage. Like, take it day by day. Every day gets a little better. Be around support, family, friends, your partner, you know. So yeah. How was the process after having a miscarriage? The process after it was definitely stressful because, you know, I was just looking for it to be over with, y'all. I was looking for everything to just be done. I was tired of the bleeding, tired of the change in the past, tired of still having these pregnancy symptoms and yet still knowing that my baby isn't in there. Like, I just was over the whole shit. I was stressed out, all type of junk, y'all. The process was just stressful. Are you afraid to get pregnant again after experiencing the miscarriage you had? So no, I'm not afraid to get pregnant again, y'all. I'm kind of like 50-50. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of like 50-50. Like, cause it's like after you experience it more than once, it's like a nervous kind of thing. Like, okay, is everything okay? Like, when your first appointment comes to finally get the ultrasound, you're like, okay, like, is it not gonna have, like, you know. But at the same time, it's like, I want to leave everything in God's hands. Like, I know God got me this time. I know God ain't gonna steer me wrong, you know. So, you know, it's like a 50-50 kind of thing. Yes, I'm gonna be nervous because it's like anything can happen, but you just gotta also stay prayed up. You just gotta also know, like, okay, God not gonna steer me wrong, like, you know. So I'm 50-50 with it. Like, no, I'm not afraid. I will be a little nervous maybe because of the past stuff. But at the same time, it's like, I'm going to have to leave it all in God's hands. That's the only thing we all can do is leave everything in God's hands. God knows what's best. Have you ever had a DNC? If so, how was the pain to you? So I've never experienced a DNC. But what I've been told from those that have gone through a DNC, they said it was very painful. They said that during the process of it, they felt just pressure. After the fact, became the pain, you know. So never experienced it, just been told what it's like. And I've seen, you know, the utensils that they use. And baby, I hope I would never have to experience a DNC. I pray to God I never have to experience losing, you know. I just pray I never experience another miscarriage, you know. So yeah. Last question, you guys, because it's mad hot out here. Did Elena know you were expecting? No, Elena did not know I was expecting. I did not want to tell Elena. I didn't want to tell nobody until I knew for a fact that my baby was okay. I didn't keep it to myself. I did tell my boyfriend. So I didn't want to tell Elena, because if I would have told her no more baby, I don't know how that would have affected my daughter. Possibly in a bad way, because like I said, she's always wanted to be a sibling. So from hearing that you're about to be a big sister to hearing there's no more baby and she's only 6, I just didn't want to do that, let that be a possibility of anything. So I kept it to myself. She doesn't know. To this day, she still don't know. So yeah, the only person that knew I was expecting was my boyfriend. That's it. I just wanted to make sure that everything was good. If everything was going to be good, I was going to do a whole surprise for my family and LAI. But since, you know, that happened, there was no point for me to tell Elena. That wraps up this video. Again, if y'all are new, my name is Jessalisha. Make sure y'all subscribe to my channel. If y'all are not new, thank y'all for tuning in into this video. And I will see y'all in the next one. And if you're not following me on my socials, make sure y'all go follow me. Make sure y'all go today. Okay? And make sure y'all turn on y'all post notifications so y'all won't miss a call from me. Y'all phones is fully charged. That way, you feel me? I love y'all besties, and I will see you in the next video. Mwah. In and out, in and out.
In and out, arguing, trifling, difficult.